Hey guys, this is Noon from You Move Sports Therapy. Today we're going to be going through an exercise that also doubles as a self-assessment tool. So this exercise is going to be focused on restoring the movement at the SI or the sacroiliac joint. Here's a photo to kind of give you a picture of what it looks like. So another visual cue, you can imagine your sacrum as a triangle here, and we're going to use kind of like a clock metaphor to give yourself a cueing system as well. So if you can imagine the sacrum here, the top is going to be 12 o'clock, the bottom is going to be 6, and the sides are going to be 3 and 9. So from here, we're going to start with kind of tilting the sacrum forward and back at the 12 and the 6 o'clock. Okay, so we're gonna start on our backs with our feet planted on the wall. We're gonna have our knee bent at 90 degrees and our hip also bent at 90 degrees. So from this position, here's a triangle, here's your sacrum. We're gonna work on tilting the sacrum backwards towards the 12 o'clock so that the 12 o'clock goes towards the ground and the 6 kind of scoops under their hips and goes towards the ceiling. This is going to add a little bit of a pelvic tuck in our system. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go the opposite so that the 12 o'clock is going towards the ceiling and the 6 is going to go towards the ground. We want the sacrum to move, but not necessarily the whole lower back to follow with. So we're going to start tilting. 12 to the ceiling, 6 to the ground. Once you kind of hit your end range, stop and hold there for 3, 2, 1. Now just go through a few cycles of 12 to the ground, 6 to the roof, 6 to the ground, 12 to the roof. Just kind of go through a few. This is your self-assessment tool. You're gonna find which one is kind of more restricted for yourself. So for me right now, I'm feeling a little bit more restricted going into the tuck under, so the 6 is going to the ceiling, 12 to the ground. So I'm going to go to the furthest that I can without everything rounding with the lower back. Now from here, we're going to do some big pelvic floor breaths. So you can imagine your diaphragm here that lives underneath the rib cage is going to expand from the top down towards the pelvis with their inhale. And then with the exhale, it's going to shrink up and go up towards the rib cage. So we're going to take a breath in through the nose here. We're imagining it's going to fill downwards towards the pelvis. And then now we're going to exhale through our mouths. Imagining that diaphragm closing up towards the rib cage. Let's do 3 of these breaths here. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So 6 towards the ground, 12 to the ceiling. And same thing, we're going to do 3 pelvic floor breaths here. Now let's go through 15 to 20 reps, just going from tilt forward to tilt down. Okay, now that we have the sacrum moving nicely in the 12 and 6 o'clock, now let's get the sacrum to kind of move from 3 to 9. So for this one, if you have a ball or a foam roller, this would be perfect for this exercise. If not, that's okay if you don't. We're just gonna kind of do the same concept as our first one. We're just gonna try to tilt the sacrum down and to the right. Okay, starting from here, feet planted on the wall, ball or foam roller between the knees. And then now from here, we're gonna tilt one side of that sacrum down towards the ground as the other reaches towards the ceiling. So in my position, I have my 3 towards the ground, and the 9 is going towards the ceiling. The side that is going towards the ground, in my case, the left, I'm adding a gentle squeeze in with the knee. That should add a contraction in the adductors here. And then now we're gonna transition to the other side. So my 9 is gonna go towards the ground, and this 3 side is gonna go towards the ceiling. Same thing, since my 9 is going towards the ground, my knee is squeezing inwards into the ball. And then I'm just going to transition from left to right. Now here's a self-assessment tool. You're going to find which side feels harder and more sticky. So for me, going towards this right side, feeling a little disconnected. I'm going to stay on my right side. My 9's towards the ground, my 3's towards the ceiling. I'm squeezing the ball inwards with my right side. Now from here, we're going to do 3 of those pelvic floor breaths again. In through the nose, expanding that diaphragm towards your pelvis. Flip to the other side, same thing. Let's do 3 breaths here. Now we're going to cycle through 20 to 30 reps of these side to side. For as smooth as possible.